I'm Gazz Cavalier. Welcome to another episode of Gazz's Pickups. Now, I've got so much stuff to show. So much stuff to show that I'm only going to show video games. I'm going to get to it. Shut Kath. I've been picking up games randomly for the last 5-6 months. I've picked up some Wii U games. They are Devil's Third. And that is in there. Don't know if those have any kind of instructions or a little pamphlet. I've also picked up this weird little fucking whatever. It's called Love Me Buddies. Love Me Buddies Wonderland. I don't know what kind of game this is at all. It cost me £15. Devil's Third cost me a £5. I'm picking up Wii U games as I go because, well, I'm a Wii U collector. I can't even say anything about the game. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Didn't know you were there. Cat's an asshole. Anyway, I picked up two 2600 games. First up, boxed sealed Real Sports Soccer. Box is a little bit crushed, but you know what? I don't think I've ever seen an Atari 2600 games box that wasn't crushed. I think they fucking designed them to be crushed. Assholes. And I also picked up a copy of Clax as well. Nice and sealed. Now, I actually already own both of these games unsealed, but the price he was charging, £6 each, I had to get them for me Atari shelf. Also, my friend Lucas got in touch with me and said that he was gonna give me some video game stuff. I've asked him what he's got, what he wants for it, and he didn't want anything for it. He wants to give it to me. In the box that he gave me, there was a Super Nintendo, which I've actually given the Super Nintendo away to my friend Glenn 1N, and a couple of games, which was like Super Mario All Stars. He also gave me a whole bunch of fucking Super Nintendo games. I think there was 18 or 19, and some fantastic games there. I'll show you the only 3 that I've actually kept. In fact, I actually kept 4. One of them, Star Wing, which is on my shelf, because I had Star Fox, the American copy. But here's what I kept of what he gave me. Sensible Soccer, which I didn't have Sensible Soccer for the Super Nintendo. I kept Super Mario All Stars, Mario World cartridge, because I didn't have that, even though I have both games separate. That's a good one for the collection. And this, which for me was the pick of the fucking collection, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, which is a game that I desperately wanted. But there was a whole bunch of really good games in there. There was Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. There was Donkey Kong Country 1 and Donkey Kong Country 2. There was Killer Instinct Mortal Kombat, Super Smash TV, Super Metroid. There's a lot of very good games in that collection that he gave me. I've passed them all on to friends because I get stuff off friends all the time, so I pass them on when I can. Also in the little bundle that he gave me was a controller for Super Nintendo, which was this, just the quick shot. Now I'm going to give it a clean up and put it with my controller collection. I don't know if it's a good. I've never used one of these ones. Never. The only third party one I ever used was Competitive Pro, which I had 2 of them. I had one that looked a bit like a Super Nintendo controller. It was very chunky, very round. Buttons were nice on it, and then there was the everybody knows, the one with the turbo buttons on that looks like a Mega Drive pad, which was fucking horrible, man. It was fucking horrible. But anyway, yeah. And the last thing that he gave me in the collection was this. A boxed Sega Mega Drive at games thing. Now, I'm not a big fan of these, but they are still a part of gaming history. A bad part of gaming history, but a part of gaming history none the fucking less. Oh yeah. There's nothing else inside other than 2 controllers, the hookup cables, and the horrible little cartridge itself. Well, the horrible little console itself. I've never used one of these, so I don't actually have any experience with them. So my knowledge of calling them fucking horrible and garbage is based on what everybody else says. So I don't think everybody is wrong. I don't think anybody enjoyed that fucking thing. Also, I picked this up. I've wanted one of these for quite a long time. Obviously, I bought Atari 2600. I'm an Atari 2600 fan. I picked this, the Retron 77. I'm a big Atari fan, and I've wanted one of these since I got my Retron 5. I wanted the ability to do 2600 games. I want the ability to do Nintendo 64 games, and I love disc-based consoles to have Retrons or anything like that built for them. I use them mostly for the HDMI hookup, which makes life so much easier in this modern age. I don't know if you can actually play anything other than 2600 games, or if you can play 7800 games. I really don't know. It does say for Atari 2600 games and doesn't mention anything else, so I'd have to go with it probably not. Anyway, this is what the console actually looks like. Now I got the see-through orangey colour one, which I don't know why it's that colour. I don't know if it's supposed to be something to do with the wood grain that was on it. Maybe it looked orangey. I don't fucking know. It's a nice little console, and the controller, the joystick is actually really nice. It's really nice. My only complaint with this console is because an Atari 2600 is nothing but giant pixelated colours with maybe a black background if you're lucky. A lot of the time, sometimes you've got a big colourful background, but yeah, it makes the colours so vibrant and so bright that you're going to need to turn the contrast and the brightness down on your TV, otherwise you're going to have retina burn. It will burn straight through your retina and just melt your brain. It's too bright, it's too colourful. So if you ever do think about buying one, just turn your fucking contrast and your fucking brightness down on your TV. Anyway, my friend Paul swapped me for a big box PC game, which I can't even remember what the fucking game was. I just took a picture of it in a charity shop. My mate Paul's like, I want it, so I picked it up, and we did it. Let's call it a trade. He traded me the Super Nintendo mini carry case for that PC game, which on this carry case we have a nice little cushy inside. There's a wire in here to extend the controller wire. I don't know if that came with this or not, or if it's just something he added in for me. It's pretty cool. And there's changeable faceplates as well. Ooh, changeable faceplates. Ooh. But yeah, that's pretty cool. No, stay still. Anyway, I'm going to get on to the main bulk of everything that I've picked up now. My mate Andrew was selling his video game collection. He's moving away to live in Sweden, where he's got a new job, and he's decided that he's going to sell quite a lot of his collection. He's keeping some of it because a lot of it's sentimental to him, and stuff that he loved collecting in the past. So he sold a lot of stuff that he's not too keen on, that he can either emulate or get on different consoles, whatever. So he posted loads of stuff. Me and a bunch of his mates went on there and picked the bones. But he did good deals for everybody. I got a very good deal for everything I got. My mate Glenn got a good deal. My mate Jack got a good deal. Everybody got good deals for the stuff that they got off him. Anyway, here's what I got off him. I picked up this because I've wanted one of these for fucking a long time. I had one as a kid. I haven't had one since I picked up a Sega Mega CD2. Ooh. They're pieces of shit, these things. Now, I do have a bunch of Mega Drives, so I'm going to stick my Mega Drive 2 on there, because I've only got one Mega Drive 2. And voila! It sits on there quite nice. I am going to run out of space on my couch for me stuff. I've actually had this since I was a fucking kid, which I've been looking for a Mega CD to put well, not put with it, but to have with it. But I've always had this box for the Mega CD2 because I had the Mega CD2 as a child, and because it's a piece of shit, it died. It fucking died. But finally got a replacement after all these years. There's only a handful of games I want for it. Road Avengers 1, I want WWF, Rage in a Cage, I want Sonic CD, Night Trap. Just a bunch. There's not loads, because there wasn't loads of good games for it anyway. Most of it was shit. Absolute shit. I also picked this up. Box Wii U. I am a Wii U collector, and as you know, my Wii U is the Zelda limited edition Wii U. So there's that. I might not put you there in case you fall. You can go down there. Okay, then here's the bag of goodies I got off him. Loads of just random stuff. Now, I don't actually own the console for these, but I picked up 3 7800 games, which I'm going to get the console in about 4 or 5 months off him when he comes back from Sweden for Christmas. He's got to take some time off, so he's going to come back. He's going to organise the rest of his collection and pass me a 7800. But I got Impossible Mission, which is boxed. Oh, and complete, which is pretty cool. It's a nice way to start my 7800 collection, by the way. I got Hat Trick, which is boxed and complete. It's a ice hockey game by the looks of it. And I got one of the most iconic games, Joust, which is boxed and complete as well. And that box is in beautiful condition. In fact, all these boxes are in pretty good condition for the age of them, but that's gorgeous, that. There's something else in that box. What is it? Oh, it's an old retro game store fucking card. Probably a game store that doesn't exist anymore because CEX. Now, he told me that he had some stuff that he was just going to pass me. One of them was this. Pokemon Moon collector's box with the tin in it. Now, there was no game here. But when I am a Pokemon fanboy, when the Moon, Sun and Moon came out, I bought that version of Sun, which has still got the sealed copy inside. I think I have never opened it to have a look. It should have. Yeah, it's still got a sealed copy inside. But I only bought the regular version of Moon because I knew I was going to open it and play it. So I didn't really see the point. Oh my fucking god. I've been looking for this for years. My missing copy of Pokemon Soul Silver. Fuck, I even accused my ex-girlfriend of taking it. Sorry, Georgia. Ah, well. It is what it is. If I ever see it again, I'll say sorry to her. Anyway, yeah. Pokemon Moon. So now I've got the Pokemon Moon to go with the steel tin limited edition thing, which is pretty fucking cool. Oh. Jesus Christ, I can't believe it. Ah, oh, you absolute bastard. Well, it's not a bastard, you know, Soul Silver, it's a fucking great game. Oh, I thought it was missing. Okay. I have. I bought this console off him as well because I've never owned this version of this console. It's the PS1 little thing with the bloody white memory card and the white controller. I don't have the white controller. He couldn't find his white controller. If he finds it, he said he'll pass it on to me, but if he doesn't know where it is. But I picked the little PS1 mini slimmy thing up. I don't know what do people call it. Just PS1 mini, PS1 light, PS1 slim. Little round PS1. Looks like a pebble. But yeah, picked that up because that's for my collection. Also, the hookup cables for that PS1 and the Sega Mega CD. Okay, yeah, may as well put them on there as well. I picked up a bunch of Game Gear games. Now, I don't own a Sega Game Gear,
But I picked these up because they were cheap, and when I do get a Game Gear, it'd be nice to have a little collection to start it off. So I got Sonic the Hedgehog, Alien Syndrome. Is it Syndrome? I got the Lucky Dime Caper starring Donald Duck, Sonic Chaos, The Jungle Book, and Shinobi 2. Shinobi 2. Cat's a nightmare. Me cat is an absolute little nightmare. I love you though, mate. But you're a fucking nightmare. I picked up these pieces of shit off him because I actually had virtually everything that he had for the PlayStation 1, but didn't have these games, and I wanted them because for some reason I picked up what is definitely a fake Bambi game called Goldie. I don't know what to say about that. Looks like shit. I picked up a fake 101 Dalmatians game called The Dalmatians. It's that way around, isn't it? Follow the cuddly Dalmatian puppy and his wild dog friends in search for his missing sister, as well as a great half-hour cartoon video. You can go over there. I also picked this up as well. Moses, Prince of Egypt, which I think is a fake Aladdin game by the looks of it. Or at least it's trying to ride off the Aladdin fucking love anyway. But yeah, they were heaps of shit, but I wanted them. I got one Super Nintendo game off him, because it's the only one he had that I didn't have. I picked up Asterix. I'm a big Super Nintendo fanboy, so collecting that was good. I got a couple Nintendo 64 games off him. They are Hydro Thunder. Is that Hydro Thunder 64 or just Hydro Thunder? Hydro Thunder anyway. And Command and Conquer, which is a game I didn't have. Didn't have either of them. They were a good bargain, so I got them. I picked up 2 Mega Drive games, because again, they were the only 2 games that I didn't have that he had. And they're not very good ones, but you know, the games nonetheless. Lotus Turbo Challenge. And FIFA International Soccer, which they are what they are. I got 2 Atari 2600 games, which are Mrs. Pac-Man and Dodgem. I don't even know what Dodgem is. Like, what kind of game is Dodgem? Like, are we playing as dodging cars? Do we have to dodge something? Is there some sort of card game? I don't fucking know. Okay then. I picked up one PlayStation 2 game, which is my kind of game, Intellivision Lives, which has got loads of... It claims to have 60 Intellivision titles on here, which has got to be good. Exclusive unreleased games including Hard Hat, Brick House, Deep Pockets. A complete library of 62. Oh yeah, it says over 60. Okay, fair enough. And fun facts. All games optimised for the analog controller DualShock. All-time favourites including Astro Mesh, Backgammon, somebody's favourite game, Super Pro Wrestling, Pinball, Soccer, Sub Hunt, Tennis, and many more. Many more sounds like a great game. But yeah, that's Intellivision Lives. I do love these kinds of compilation. You know, that's what we had before we had to download them for like 99 pence or £4 ago. So, you know, and you can get these in shops all the time for like £1, £2, £3 at most. There's a whole bunch of games on them. Okay then. I got a bunch of Sega Saturn games off them. First up is this Sega Flash Volume 6, which I think is just a demo disc. Playable video. Okay, so playable games are Sega Worldwide Soccer, Steep Slope Sliders, and Sega Touring Car. Okay, cool. I also picked up World Cup Golf, which is boxed and complete, and in nice condition. I got Wipeout, which is boxed and complete. The box isn't in the greatest condition, but Wipeout is a great game, so it's good to get hold of it. I got Sega Worldwide Soccer 97, which you see this game everywhere. Fucking everywhere. It's like the most common Sega Saturn game. It's probably one of the worst as well. And I also picked up a game that I wanted to add to my collection anyway. Tunnel B1. Which is in lovely condition. It's still got fucking Euro hook with the fucking... It's unpunched. That's fantastic. Okay then. What else did I get off him? I got a bunch of Wii U games from my Wii U collection. Now I actually already own all of these, but my copy of Splatoon is still sealed, so getting a copy of Splatoon off him means I can actually finally bloody play the game. Super Luigi U. Now, my version of Super Luigi U is actually the dual pack with the new Mario Bros game. So to get this separate like this is fucking awesome. And then Zelda Twilight Princess, which I already own this, but mine again is still sealed. Mine's the big box edition, so I didn't want to get it out. Same with Splatoon. Mine's the big box edition as well. And now, last but not least, is a bunch of Nintendo Wii games. Now, there's a bunch of decent stuff in here. A bunch of decent stuff. Okay then, starting off, we've got Dewey's Adventure. I don't know this game, not at all, but it is made by Konami and they're not renowned for making shit games. And when I looked at it on the internet, it looked like it was a fun little game, so I picked it up. It's not an expensive game, but it's a game nonetheless. I picked this up as well. It's called Elades or Elades. Elades. Something like that. Anyway, again, it's made by Konami. They don't make shit games. And it was cheap and it looks fun. It looks like a fake Pikmin game by the cover. I can't remember what it was though. I remember looking at it and it looked fun. I picked up Castlevania Judgment, which is boxed and complete, which is another Konami game. I wasn't aiming for Konami, honest, but it's good to get this game. It's starting to creep up in price. I picked this up because I've never actually picked this up before. I actually had to run upstairs when he posted what he had to see if I actually had this, but apparently I don't. Kirby's Epic Yarn, which is boxed and complete. It's cool to get hold of that. Now I got this game off him. I love the look of this game, but it is actually creeping up in price. So I was really happy to get it. It's called Ivy the Kiwi. And when I say creeping up in price, I mean it's like £20 now. And it's a lovely, lovely little game. I picked this up. I don't know anything about this game. Not a thing. But it's Guilty Gear XX Core. I don't know anything about it. I just added it to my pile whilst the pile was there. I also got hold of Final Fantasy Chocobo Dungeon. I'm not a big Final Fantasy fanboy, but I do collect it because, you know, it is loved. It's boxed and complete. So grabbed hold of that. I also got Final Fantasy Crystal Bearers. It's part of the Crystal Chronicles thing, so happy to get that. And then the last two are probably of the games I got the better ones. I picked up a copy of The Last Story for the Wii. Now this isn't the special edition one, this is just the normal case, but it's nice to get hold of that. It's a nice game, people love it, and it's creeping up in price again. And I also picked up Pandora's Tower, and I always just love the fact that this has the old style black case. It's fucking brilliant. but that's complete as well. But anyway, that's everything that I've actually picked up. That's Gazz's pickups. The first one I think of this year, or at least the first one I've done for quite a while. Anyway, I'm Gazz Cavalera. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And you know, if you got any collections you want to get rid of, hook me up because I'll pick stuff up off you. Bye.